Hey guys, Polly B here, Sober Me and C.C.B.C. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm sorry for not putting out a video there last week. I had a couple family emergencies to deal with, but this week we're back in action and I'm ready to go again. I'm at the point now where I'm just about done the bike frame. I got a little bit of work to do on the front end, which is what we're going to do today. So we'll get back to the story again on our next video, but for this one here, we're going to work on the bike a little bit more, just to get the front end all done. So that way we can assemble the bike for one final assembly before tear down, before it's got to go for powder coat and paint. So the front end right now, I had it set up, but these here are down too low. It's putting too much height on the front end, so I need to lower these brackets in order for the front tire to come up a bit and to make these go down. So that's what our trajectory for today is going to be. So a bit back about my story. I know we're into my adult years now. Is where we're getting to be into the next stages. So when, like I said, I moved to Ontario, and then this is really when my addiction and everything really kicked in full force. And it's when I really started to notice that I was an alcoholic and that I was an addict. Like when I was young, all them years, I didn't know at that age that I was an addict or an alcoholic. I just thought I was mingling and fitting in with the crowd, right? So, but it took a lot for me to know. By the time I got to that age, to realize that yes, I am an alcoholic and I am an addict now. So that's just a little bit about where we were, right? You know what I mean? So we're going to talk more about that as we go along. But more so today is going to be more about the bike frame. So yeah, so we're going to get ready to cut these off the front end, and then we're going to move these up 2.5 inches. And hopefully, when they're moved up 2.5 inches, hopefully the tire height is going to be good enough. We'll get to that now, and then we'll check to see. Alright guys, so obviously the welder going. Alright, so there's one. That's two. So let's grab this tire. So So here we go, guys. We're gonna try to fit this up there now. See if we can get properly on there. And then hopefully the fit comes right. So that one's not going on yet. So just cut it there. Okay, so let's take this out. I gotta redo the one. And it's up too high, so I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. So sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times of fitting it up, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off before you get it exactly right. But eventually, you will get it on right. You will get it where you need to be. This is a crucial point for me because this it's all the riding height for the front end of the bike. So this one is very important to me. That's why I'm going to take it off, put it back on, take it off, and put it back on. And once again, guys, like I said, a lot of this video, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show people like it is possible to get clean and sober. It is possible to turn your life around and change everything for the better. I was on a roller coaster. Yeah, straight up, honestly with you, I was on a roller coaster to where I was going, and I was on a bad path. The way I was, and I was so glad. Yeah, it may take me till I was 40 years old, but I was so glad that I got clean and sober when I did, because it's bad now. It's the drug crisis and the drug pandemic now has been worse than it's ever been, and I'm so glad that I never got too deep into that stage of it to where I'll be too far gone. I'm so glad we're where I'm at. Thanks to all the support from my family. My wife, my mom, and my mother-in-law were the 3 biggest supporters of me throughout this whole thing. My mother-in-law and my wife are the ones that convinced me to start going to AA, which has been a blessing as well. You know what I mean? Trying to learn different ways of coping mechanism and trying to learn the way to survive. To be honest with you, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that people don't get to realize. Steve, it's a lot of work that I didn't even realize that I was going to be involved with. but I'm so happy to be where I'm at, to be doing what I'm doing. And there we go, guys. So still gotta come up a bit. Still gotta go down a bit more, guys. So do is take it off again, re-clean it. Like I said, guys, it could take 3 or 4 tries before we get this to line up where we want it to be, but we will get it. So, all right. Like I said, I'm only moving little increments at a time. Right, so pretty sure we're going to be close here. And with that, guys, look at that, right dead center. We're in line with it all. Right where I want it to be. So yeah. So we'll do this again 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna do this until I get it on straight. I'm almost there. So one more check on this and we'll be back to where it was. It's just like, I really want to let people know exactly my whole story, the way I was raised to get into young addiction, to becoming an adult addiction, to where I'm at now in sobriety. I'm so glad. I am almost 2 years. I'll be 2 years on June 19th, to be 2 years for me, clean and sober. So I'm so glad to be celebrating that. I'll be celebrating that at my home group in Cambridge. So yeah, all people are welcome to come on out if they want. It's that Vision for You in Cambridge on the west side, at West Side Presbyterian Church. So yeah, come on out, guys, check it out, and see you later. Polly B of Sober Mean to C.C.B.C. Thanks for watching.